Another one of your new products is called Vitamin B12 supplement. Can you tell us a little bit about why this vitamin is important and why you've added this to your product range?
Yep, so B12 is essential to bodily processes, basically. So it speeds up reactions in the body, all linked to metabolism. But most of us, particularly vegetarians or vegans, are deficient in B12, and it can be linked to some quite serious health issues such as anemia, problems with the immune system, the nervous system, and fatigue as well. So we've designed this formula for everybody, but specifically again with vegans and vegetarians in mind, because you cannot get vitamin B12 from a plant-based diet. It's not present in plants. Okay.
So how do you make it then for vegans and vegetarians?
It's made through a fermentation process, which might sound a bit dull and sciencey, but it's a bit like brewing beer. It doesn't taste as nice as beer, unfortunately, but so we take it from a natural origin, a microorganism origin, but there's no animal products, no dairy products, and out of the other side we get the B12, so totally vegan and vegetarian suitable.
So you ferment it in a laboratory setup?
Yes.
Situation?
Yeah.
Okay. So you mentioned that people who follow a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle wouldn't actually have any vitamin B in their diet. But for people who do eat meat, why can't you get all the vitamins and minerals from your diet? Why do you need to supplement?
So for a meat eater, they may well get enough from their diet, but we tend to find a lot of people are consuming too many junk foods and such like. So actually, it's very rare you meet someone who gets enough of all of the right nutrients at the right kind of levels. You get plenty of the wrong stuff, but not all of the right stuff. So most of us are deficient in something vitamin-wise. B12 is one of the most famous.
Right, okay. So tell me a bit about an ingredient called cyanocobalamin?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, so that's the form of vitamin B12 that we use. So it comes in a couple of different forms, but the cyanocobalamin is the most stable form by far from the research that we've seen. So that's the form we use, and you'll find, luckily, a lot of our customers, well, most of our customers are very well informed, so we're often asked what is the form we use, and that's what it is.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is described as a sustained release high strength supplement. What does that actually mean? Okay,
so we have put a very high dose in here. So this is 1,000 micrograms per day, which is a lot more than the standard recommended dose, but there's a big reason for that. Vitamin B12 is a water-based vitamin. What that means is as you consume it, the body grabs what it needs and the rest passes straight through you. So people who take a lot of B vitamins will notice that when they go to the loo, it's a pretty fluorescent yellow colour to start with, and that's the B vitamins passing straight through.
Right.
So what we've done, rather than just give the body one big hit of a high dose that the body says, thank you, I'll have a little bit, and the rest is useless.
Yeah.
The sustained release means the tablet breaks down a little bit at a time during the day. So over a period of between 6 to 8 hours, you're getting a regular sustained release of this vitamin. So not only does that make sure it doesn't all pass through at the same time, it means the body can keep using what you're offering to it. So because vitamin B12 is used pretty quickly, so you're getting a regular sustained dose during the day.
Right, and you take one of these a day? Is that the recommended consumption?
Yeah, and they're pretty small, and again, they can pretty easy to take just with a glass of water.
Okay.
And it should last 6 to 8 hours.
Right. Are these recommended for children?
Again, they're okay for children. There's no issue with the formula children-wise, but we always recommend just consult the doctor or GP. It is a high dose. There's no toxicity linked with a high dose of B12, so it's not one that we're within a dangerous window. Basically, you can take what you need because, as I say, the body grabs what it requires. The rest's gone.
Yeah.
But it's perfectly safe for children. The caveat is just get that advice.
Yeah. And what about pregnant women?
Yeah, so again, perfectly safe for pregnant women. The dose is good and helpful. Just check whether you're already getting B12 as a pregnant woman from another supplement, because it is normally present. So in our Pregnant V supplement, it already has B12 in there. So just make sure. It's just checking you actually need it on top.
Okay. And so for a person who's not pregnant, would they then be able to take this alongside another multivitamin, or is that counteractive? I mean, how does that work?
Yeah, so you can take it with other multivits. Again, just check whether you need it. You can check with your doctor for a test on B12 deficiency.
All right.
A lot of people, again, we talk a lot about vegans or vegetarians, the plant-based. It's highly likely with that diet you will be deficient. So even if you are taking another supplement, you may be advised by your doctor and GP to take a high dose of B12 to just get that bolstered level, let the body take what it needs and just help you get back up to normal levels.
Yeah, okay. And this is also registered with I can see the Vegan and Vegetarian Society logos on here. Can you just explain a little bit about what that means?
Yeah, so the reason we register with those societies is they effectively ratify the formulas. So before you can display the logos on the bottle, they want to look at the formula, they want to understand every ingredient, where we've got it from, how we've made the product and where. So we know that they've done their homework on it, if you like, but the vegan and vegetarian communities can take trust from that. So when they see that logo, they can have the confidence that they're buying what we're saying it is.
Yeah, okay. Is there anything else about this particular supplement that you want to explain or talk about?
No, other than, as I say, for a plant-based diet, you cannot get B12. So B12 is not present in plants. So it's really a case of, it's often one that's overlooked. We talk a lot about vitamin D, we talk a lot about C and omega-3. Sometimes B12 isn't as discussed openly, but it's a hugely important vitamin. So if you're a vegan or vegetarian, do check. It may be in fortified foods that you're taking, but it's really important.
Yeah, not one to overlook.